Hello and welcome. It's 7:30. It's the 19th day of 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM. It's a foggy morning and it is day 19. Day 19 of RPG A Day 2021. This wonderful little project we've been doing all day, every day for the month of August, thanks to autocratic.com and castingshadowsblog.com. Today's word is theme, storm, style, or patron. Theme, storm, style, or patron. Now, let's talk about theme for a little bit because it must be very difficult, especially for a beginning game master, to come up with a theme for an adventure or even a game world when every story has been told. How do you come up with something original? How do you tell a story that no one's else told before? What will be the theme of your adventure? Well, of course, the answer is you can't. You cannot tell a story that's never been told before because every story has been told. Because there really is only 5 or 6 stories you can tell and only about 32 ways you can tell them. So stop freaking out and stressing yourself out over coming up with an original theme and an original story and an original world. Instead, look at everything that's come before and see how you can tell that story in a new and different way. In other words, steal. Steal, blatantly steal, and just change things. Now, recently I've begun running a space game called Atomic Spaceway. And I had no idea what kind of adventures I was going to run or how the players were going to react. I'd never really done a science fiction space game before. And I really didn't have any source for adventures, and I really didn't think of anything original. So instead, I just cribbed off of work that had already been done. The first adventure I ran was basically an episode of the TV show Leverage. The second adventure I ran was basically the plot for Romeo and Juliet, and they were stuck in the middle. I gave them the option to let Romeo and Juliet play out like they always knew it was supposed to play out, or change the outcome, which they did rather violently. And the third adventure I ran was basically the plot for the film The Treasure of Sierra Madre. I just set it in space and changed a few names. The themes were the same. The iconic story beats were the same. The heroic journey was the same. But all I did was take a story that had already been told and tell it in a new and different way. There are only 5 stories you can tell, more or less. There's only so many themes you can visit. And when every story's been told, all you can do is tell a story that's already been told in a new way. Steal the plot of your favorite book, your favorite movie, your favorite TV show, your favorite comic book, your favorite play, your favorite video game. And just change some names, change some settings, move a couple things around, make the player characters the central and protagonists, and then just tell that story. Boy meets world, boy meets girl. There's just only so many themes. But your theme, your story, will be different than my story. And that's where the fun is. We can both tell the same story, but we're going to tell it in completely different, new, exciting ways. Remember the 5-room dungeon. There's only 5 stories you can tell. There's only 32 story ways you can tell them. There's only so many aspects to the heroic journey. But, look how many versions of Yojimbo there are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Look how many times people have tried to retell Wizard of Oz, Hamlet, The Lord of the Rings. They're classic, iconic themes, stories that have been told. But you can find an original new way to tell a story that's already been told. So steal blatantly and just change the names. Find a new way to address the theme, but don't stress out. Don't just stress out. Theme. I'm your grumpy guide to all things gaming. If you appreciate this content and want to hear more, please subscribe. Help me hit 1,000 subs by 2024 or sooner. Until then, keep that brain a-percolating, those themes a-popping, and get off my land. I'll talk to you later.